Hi, I'm Lucy, and I'm here to give you a quick tutorial on what metrics are and how to use them. We are currently on the metrics page of Cartesia's Playground, and metrics are an LLM as a judge-powered evaluation tool that for each one will output a text, Boolean, or numerical value based on the call transcript and call metadata. Metrics are intended to help you evaluate your agent's behavior. Some examples could be measuring a user satisfaction, determining whether your voice agent revealed itself to be AI, or even detecting if a user is malicious and attempts to jailbreak your agent. So now let's see how we can use this on an actual agent we've created. I'm going to go to this text agent that I've created, Home Cooking Chef. And here we have a metrics tab where we can view all the metrics that we have assigned to an agent. These metrics will run on the agent's calls whenever the call is complete, and we can add or remove any metric at any point. And once a metric is added to an agent, it will automatically apply to all calls starting from that point onward. So let me just delete this to show. We can see the prompt that was used for this metric, and we can remove it. The results will stay for any metric that has ever been applied to an agent. So don't worry about adding or removing it at any point. So now let's add a metric to this agent. I wanted to see if my home cooking chef ever reveals itself to be an AI. And I also have the option to run this metric on my most recent 10 calls. Great. So now that I have added this metric, it will run on all of the previous calls and with the results. The results will show in the call panel very shortly. And so now let's go take a look. I have my list of calls that I've taken with this agent. And when I open up the details panel, I can now go visit the metrics. So we can see the metrics here. It has outputted those LLM as a judge results. And in this call, the metric determined that my agent did not reveal itself to be AI and also provided a reason for how it arrived at this conclusion. For example, when I called my agent, I never asked if the agent was AI, never gave a hint that I was questioning its identity, nor did my agent voluntarily provide that it was AI. You may notice that we also have a few metrics here that I did not add on the previous metric page. Cartesia will automatically apply some system metrics, as we call them, that are not LLM results. These are meant to help you gain insight on the platform performance of your agents, such as whether the call completed successfully and the text-to-speech time to first byte. We are rolling out more system metrics to help you evaluate your agents. So please let us know if there's anything that is particularly helpful to you. Now, finally, looking at these individual results is interesting, but I want to have a better understanding, a holistic understanding of how my agent is operating as a whole. So in order to do this, I can go back to the metrics tab and export the results that I care about. So once I select a metric, maybe even pick a date range of when these calls happened, I can choose to export, and it'll export into a CSV. And here, let me pull up in a quick example. I do have some test results here, and this is just what the data could look like in a CSV. And now I could do whatever data manipulation or data analysis I want to do on this data as I would with any other tool. So maybe I'm just going to import this into a pandas data frame and do some analytics on the distribution of which ones are successful, how often my agent actually reveals itself as an AI assistant. And then I could use this information to iterate on my agent implementation and hopefully improve it. So in the next demo, I'm going to go into how we can iterate on and create our own custom metrics.